like it's just gradually getting worse. But who cares about vision? I haven't had it good ever. Well, that's not true. I haven't had it good for about 15 years. So why worry about it now? Timurid's have a pathetic army, but they've had a pathetic everything for most of the game. Still not paying for those forts. I wonder if I could rush my way to Va, for example. It might speed up the whole war if I can. We'll try it at least. The question is, what do I want to take from them? What is their most expensive non-fortified, or rather non-capital province? Looks like Urgench is gonna be mine. Where are you? Urgench. Sadly, it's not show superiority, but what can a man do? One. Okay, so as expected, I can't get there in time. It's about 2 months away. But like I said, I know his army isn't here. It could be potentially here. Could be here. How should I do this? This is an idea. Thank God for the V button. This will protect us up north, kind of. Ah, shoot, these forts protect both these provinces. Okay, I'm going to take a gamble and say that he's not up in those provinces. If he is, I'm going to eat humble pie. Revoked again, dude, Novgorod, what a joke. Speaking of a joke, time for these guys to die. Watch it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're dead. Thanks for the war score. I need to carry on and kill everyone I see. I'm going to merge you guys together so that I can drop off a few people here for sieges. If they are here, I'll see them with my sieging troops. Okay, but if he's not here, then he would be up there, so that's a concern. We'll find out where he is very soon, though. I'm certain of it. I think he's up there, then. Although I know he's making troops here, so we'll just capitalize on this place while we're here. Times I'm going to misclick here. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, done. Okay, so the rest of his army is up there, all 8,000 or so of them. Well, let's go then. Let's go. I can feel fine about that. He's probably scared stiff of me. But I'm just trying to make my life easier by not letting him recruit more units. Since that's usually how nations get me. As always, down to me being cocky. I'm not... Well, I was going to say I'm not sure I want the money, but why would I not, given that situation? Those forts... I really don't care about them. I think I'd rather just leave him to dismantle them on his own due to lack of money. But I still want that good land of his. And I need a way to get to the rest of the Timurid land, so that seems pretty good to me. Nations won't like it, but too bad. I don't care about how nations feel. I do, however, need to declare war on Timmy very soon. I have about a year. So I need to wipe out the rest of the Uzbek army, and I'll just sit on them. I am not dedicating to those forts. I'll just leave a couple of infantrymen to deal with it. Could I do that? No, not really. I need to go up the roundabout way. Alright, this is all looking pretty snazzy. 2 must remain behind. Always 2 there are. And I do also need to siege up his capital. You've got both my cannons, damn you. I'm actually going to want both of them for this. Leave the cannons for the sieges, please. And you guys need to get down for the Timmy slaughter. Oh, of course! I didn't even think of that option. He went off into the great unknown. Of course, it's unknown to me. It won't be unknown to him. How about that? You're costing me dosh that I don't really want to be spending, and I don't really have. Oh well. All done. That's a little concerning if he has an army and I can't see it. He's not really building, well, he is building more right there. 4th of November, I'll be there to smash it. You guys get down, there are other things to consider here. Here's another thing to consider. I can't take land up here unless I've occupied one of these forts, so I'm actually going to have to do one of these. Is there still time for oh man, how many times am I going to forget that? It's 3 ducats a month that I could be enjoying. It's quite an investment to take these forts. I could not take those forts. I could take nothing up there and just focus on what he has down here. It's not my permanent claims, but I can always come back for those. And then he has nothing but stuff up there that makes him considerably easier to deal with. I guess I could leave his capital there because it's a garbage province for a garbage country. That actually seems considerably more sensible. I think I'll go with that route. Of course I'll slaughter him again. Kapow. Okay, I will probably have to keep you up here just to keep an eye out on you, whilst the rest of you go and deal with Timmy, but I have plenty of forces here for exactly that. And that Timmy truce is up in just under a couple years. Alright, if I can smack that unit, then all is better. All would be borderline well. Oh, that's fine. If you want to come and fight me, that's your prerogative. It's all woods in the end, so it doesn't matter much to me. Also, welcome colonialism. My tech is about to get even more expensive, like it wasn't already. And London got colonialism, so that's really not going to spread. I might have to turbo develop it myself. Ugh. These institutions are going to get so expensive. Jake, I wrote you a story. I do hope you'll find it in chat at least, says Bensborough. Oh man. Oh man. I see like nothing. But then I'm pretty bad at seeing overall. Wow, I can't see it. Can anyone else see it and tag me with it? Because, yeah, I just see nothing. I can't catch him, but I'll sink him eventually. In any case, I don't really have to worry about Tim-Tims. He's gonna die a horrible death anyway. Let's make our way down to Samarkand and be ready to stomp the Tim. Oh, what was he doing down there? I mean, obviously conquering me. But I didn't see that coming. Welcome to Foldinger Manland. It was big and didn't appear in the chat. I don't know why. I mean, you could split it up and whisper me. I'm not a fussy guy. I just want to know about our future ruler. He could recruit with these provinces, but it doesn't look like he's doing that. Superior Flemish Dude asks if I'm from the DDR. I am not. The DDR and my name stands for Dance Dance Revolution. It's probably one of the most common questions asked in chat. And someday when we have a functional site, we'll put frequently asked questions there. But that, at the moment, is a pipe dream. Because the Danish operator is, well... not that I can really hold much against him. He does it for free. I also want a bit of siege there, and I really want my my current ruler dead, so get over there. Also, can we squeeze anybody for more money? Yes, we can. Thanks, Multan. Thanks, Delhi. Thanks, Ladakh. Thank you, Circassia. Oh, thanks, Shirvan. Everyone's so nice. Keeping me fiscally viable. Alright, so if he goes to Tura, what is he trying to do? I mean, I could go and fight him in Tura. I don't even mind fighting him in mountains. But I want to know what he's trying to do. I love this maneuver guy, he's so good. Austria versus Poland, succession war. Finally, something's going to stir the pot here. Who got a personal union? So, Poland got it over Bohemia. This is good, this is going to drive a lot of conflict around here. If Austria gets exhausted by this, then they won't save Genoa. That could be a big if. But I want those Genoese lands. Ugh, Lithuania as well. That's unpleasant. Another way to look at it is what exactly? Yeah, Muscovy's still getting my face there. Poland gets exhausted and I can crush Lithuania is another way of looking at it. Do I even want to crush Lithuania? He's got Renaissance, I'll give him that. That's about all I'm going to give him. Oh, Kashmir, how dare you? You're fighting my food. Then again, I've been wanting to fight Kashmir for a while, and only Karakayunlu would defend him, it seems. Fascinating. Here we go. I'm about half a Tatar, says our heir. Our heir apparent. Oh, it's Janid, we've got a new dynasty as well. Half a Tatar, both my grandfather and grandmother of Tatar origin. My great-grandmother, by grandfather's line, supposedly descends from Russian Imperial Tatar nobles. Her husband was just a usual Tatar family in the Kazan area. Don't know much about my grandmother's bloodline. Her father and the father of her father worked in the oil during early Soviets. I don't speak Tatar, but I do know quite a bit about Tatar culinary tradition. Food tastes awesome. I hope in the days that have passed my ancestors cracked a lot of skulls and burned a lot of land, because, well, it's fun. No idea why it took me so long. Random interjection. Oh, right, no, that's somebody else. Well, thank you, Ben Zavara. Interesting backstory. Gets us more immersed in what will soon be your reign. Alright, Kashmir may be fighting Tim, but Timmy still has units. Worse tech, but unless Kashmir brought in some friends, which they did, including... wow. How do you even manage to bring those guys in? Couldn't have promised land, we know that much. Alright, so I beat him and sent him packing, but... alright, there we go. That'll be the end of his army, and that'll make things a lot easier for me making peace with him. Okay, this is troublesome. Because I'm still Almost, I'm still a year away from fighting Tim Tim. And he doesn't appear to have any, well, he's got one fort to try and defend the lands. The thing is, I want his lands. So, we're going to line up around his country. And jump on everything we can. Yeah, they will help us again. Okay, farewell Uzbek army. Now I don't have to worry about him. And yeah, Uzbek are toast. I could just piece them out now if I wanted to. And as luck would have it, I do want to. Could take his capital, but why bother? Could also make him revoke cores, but a shorter truce is probably better, so that I can just fight him again for more land. Feh. Alright, and thus resumes the burn baby burn approach that we have to this guy's land. Can't burn it if it's already 3 development, but the rest is stuff. Down it goes. It's such a good double whammy in that it makes stuff cheaper whilst fueling your ability to core it. Also one of those grasslands, that's kind of nice for developing in. Okay, so core the whole lot. War exhaustion was nice and low there. And then prep up for crushing more of Tim Tim. And then there are these guys who are still free. I want you down there, and you'll be the wild card depending on where Timmy makes more units. Ah, they have military access through me because he's my subject. Hopefully they focus over there, actually. Then again, this could end up kind of bad for me. Ryzan is a cruel leader now. Even Chagatai don't like us. I didn't expect them to turn away from us that easily, but I guess that was a lot of aggressive expansion for them to tank. I should improve relations with them so they don't get any wise ideas. Access for Austria is probably good. And yeah, Shirvan aren't so happy because I've demanded so much from them, but that's okay. Alright, this is what I want to see, Timmy. Drive them out of here. Except, of course, you're still a horde in this version, so you're going to fight like arse. How cute. No, Shirvan, why are you doing this? Other than the fact that you hate me, because I keep squeezing you. I mean, I can improve relations, that'll probably keep them under my thumb. It's looking more and more like they're just going to take over. And he wants a lot of land off of them. Well, it's more land for me to beat out of Kashmir later on. I'm not in a terrific hurry for the land. It's just good to have, you know? Oh, Kabul doesn't have a proper fort, so it's not like they'll even take it that much faster. Oh well. That's more like it. Also, Muscovy fighting Lithuania is pretty funny, because how do you expect to get to them? You don't have access through me. I doubt my subjects will give you access because you're my rival. And so Lithuania is going to come in and eat Muscovite land. My question is, do I want that? Maybe I want Muscovy to beat Lithuania, because I can beat Muscovy like a dog these days. He doesn't seem to want access, and neither does Lithuania, so I'll just let them figure it all out. Okay, this is kind of good for me if the Timurids make a mini comeback here. There we go, Chagatai is at positive relations. That's where we want him. And that's good enough with Shirvan as well. This isn't good though, they are making headways on Tim Tim. And nobody wants to be part of this. They're just happy to look at each other meanly. Oh well. Night beer. Ah, night beer. Just says, I've missed these streams. Okay, man, is there gonna be anything left of Timmy for me to eat? He's 129, but these are not crappy provinces that they're taking away from him. Well, I'm about to declare war on him anyway, so... Ooh, manpower is nice. But Miltech 9 is extremely nice. I've been paying over and above for my tech for so long, I feel like... I feel like I'm suffering for it more than I need to. But the Renaissance is trying to spread, it just spreads so incredibly slowly in my horde lands. Steppe Nomad certainly doesn't help with that, but there's not a province that I particularly want to develop either. Like, it's all so arse. Of course, might be a nice idea to just seize an awesome province from you. I'm not seeing it though. My institution has been just ignore stuff and burn for this campaign. May well remain that way. Serfdom is so good, I like 33% manpower. Do I like it enough to forego Tech 9? No, I don't. On the plus side, Timmy are about to... Okay, Timmy still has some guys there, but if he goes up and de-sieges that, then that's good news for me. I'll use my wild cards to kill him once he does that. But you might take these. Yeah, but you're going to take what you want anyway. Or you're just going to be like that. Ooh, that's a thought, and I didn't consider it. But Timmy have cores on places I'm trying to core. 1, 2, 3 provinces. 9, 6, and 4 development. 19 development, that's nothing to be too afraid of though. Still gonna kill him. I have little reason not to at this point. I don't want him coalitioning me after all. Might as well make it the conquest of something worth a pretty good amount. Something that I can get to as well, and that would be bulk. And I guess we're just gonna hang around inside his country for if and when he pieces out. Oh, he's not going to survive this encounter. Not gonna survive. Okay, it's a little confusing what to do here now, because I'm not going to be occupying this land. But I do need to... I do not have a long time. I have to march over and deal with Muscovy. At least my subjects seem ready. Well, Muscovy did make his way over to Litauen, though. Still, I'm just going to destroy Muscovy once again. Trying to get the last little bit of strength out of your eyes, Jake. Strength has long left my eyes. Okay. Muscovy do not have Tech 9, thank God. If they did, it would be a rough time for me. Maybe the answer is to turbo develop, but where and why, and just all the provinces are pretty arse for it. 20% tech 20% development cost in a whole bunch of the stuff. Astrakhan makes a decent cry for it, but it produces wool. It's just expensive however you cut it. Maybe I should just eat it though. But even if I do Astrakhan, it's not going to be enough unless I just make this some kind of super city. Well, the tribes don't own it at least. I was wondering if there's any plans on fixing the AI to stop building docks and all coastal provinces. Yes, the AI is going to be so much more building in the next version that you're probably going to be like, why is the AI so good? Make them not so good anymore. Just a hypothesis, but I genuinely think it's going to be an element of that. Okay, I never normally use Astrakhan as the point where I take all my trade, but I think I'm going to do it this time. Which means I shouldn't be afraid of just turbo developing Astrakhan. We've gone so long without having decent institutions, let's just burn all of our points trying to get something here. So we will have encouraged development, and we'll just go dum-de-dum-dum. Even though it's a pretty poopy... oh, wow. Wow. What's the game trying to do to me here? It's a pretty poopy wool province, but what you gonna do? Well, what I'm going to do is man up for this Muscovite fight. Which means you guys need to be over there, and I can't be leaving behind 2 stacks here. It's just gotta be ones. Actually, you know what? I don't need both of you guys. Just get back there. Get back there. And also, I can be fairly confident that that province is forfeit. So you guys just get away. Conquered Jilin. No, no thanks. Uzbek's no longer a valid target. That does not surprise anybody. And my guys are still lazy, so I'll have somebody else work on subjects. Now away you get. Why not develop the bust? Lol, says Awesome Sir 45. Why indeed. Okay, how are we looking at the whole institution thing? Huzzah! We can finally not spend gorillions on our tech. Just embrace. Well, I mean, there's no need to embrace it right now, but it's only going to get more expensive, I think. I don't have many places on the cusp of taking it, so hell, let's just get it. Now I'm going to bring Renaissance all the way down here, and I need to start thinking about colonialism. Thinking about colonies, imagine that. So, well done, Kashmir. You've got really everything you could conceivably get out of this, so... what am I doing here? There we go. I have only a few months before Muscovy need to die again. Hoverless says, I got LASIK over a year ago. It's fantastic. Recovery time is very short. You feel essentially back to normal within 7 days. Promising. Yeah, I mean, I am super excited. I've wanted this stuff since I was very young years old. And why are you at war with Poland? The Polish conquest of what? I'm trying to piece this together. Poland went to war with Teutonic Order, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Livonian Order, Ottomans. But they called in Lithuania, who is still a great power. So it was 2 great powers against... Huh, but there's no great powers there, so how did Ottomans get involved?